Right, so this is the FIFA Africa headquarters here in Rabat, and just about to go in for a briefing this morning, and we'll see what they have to tell us.
Ladies and gentlemen, two African giants, one final sports. The blockbuster semi-final of the 2025 AFCON tournament between our very own Super Eagles and the Atlas Lion of Morocco. We're checking out some interesting and exciting updates from the camp of our very own Super Eagles ahead of this clash. And before I do that, quickly let's do it together. If you are new on this platform, subscribe to the channel, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. The boys are really doing well and we have to compliment their efforts by showing love. Showing love in the form of liking this video and sharing to other social media platforms. My name is Solomon Kwadwo, your only nomenclature with engineers philosophy in sports. The only Ghanaian who has declared his full support for Nigeria sports. With the Nigerian name, the only one, Solomon Chukwu Emeka. Please, let's drop our decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts in my subsequent videos. Straightforward, let's get into the video and start from the ongoing 2025 AFCON tournament in Morocco. The road to the glory is getting tougher, and of course, only the best remains. We are in the semi-final of this AFCON tournament, and God willing, coming Wednesday on the 14th of January 2026, first semi-final clash between Senegal and Egypt. Exactly 5 p.m. Ghana time, 6 p.m. Nigeria time. Some few hours later, second semi-final clash between Nigeria and Morocco. Exactly 8 p.m. Ghana time, 9 p.m. Nigeria time. And these are the extensive details of the Super Eagles versus the Atlas Lion to take place at the Prince Moulay Abdel Sports Stadium in Rabat. Very exciting. It's like our movements in Morocco is now in the zigzag direction. We started from the northern part of Morocco through to the southern parts of Morocco, now moving to the northwest parts of Morocco. And I'm much impressed with how the team is focused, determined. I really love the resilience of the Super Eagles team ahead of the clash against Morocco. Do you know that after the victory against Algeria, the team has now departed the southern parts of Morocco, Marrakech, to the northern parts of Morocco. First is not where you'll be playing the game against Morocco. You'll be playing it at Rabat. Rabat is the northwest parts of Morocco, and departing there for how to gear up for the game against Morocco. Exciting excerpts from how the team departed Marrakech for first. Let's enjoy it. I'll be back with more updates from the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
I'm going to leave you now.
So that is really interesting from the camp of the team. Tonight, they'll be training at the Saudian Football Complex in Fes. And looking at the journey, you can see it's with the geographical location of Fes and Rabat on your screens. The distance is very close. About 30 to 40 minutes using flights, you'll get to Rabat and cheer out for the game against Morocco coming Wednesday, exactly 8 p.m. Ghana time, 9 p.m. Nigeria time. So that is it, coming in from the camp of our very own Super Eagles ahead of their clash against the host country, the Atlas Lion of Morocco. Still in the camp of our very own Super Eagles, there is a piece of good news, and this is coming in from substantial incentives on the team based on their performances so far in their journey with this 2025 AFCON tournaments. Businessman in Nigeria in the name of Abdul Samad Rabiu. He is a chairman and founder. In fact, he is a philanthropist. He is a chairman and founder of Boa Groups. Boa Groups, I know a lot of you guys know that when you are in Lagos and its environs, you get to know what Boa Group is. They are specifically into cement and foods. Their chairperson has now declared his readiness to support the Super Eagles by announcing substantive incentive for the Super Eagles team in the semi-final. This is brief of it. He says any goal against Morocco coming Wednesday amount to $50,000 if they're able to win against Morocco and progress into the grand finale stage of this AFCON tournament. He's giving the whole team 500,000 US of $8. It doesn't end there. He proceeded that if they're able to get into the grand finale stage of the competition and get the ultimate by winning the 4th AFCON trophy for Nigeria, the entire team will get $1 million for the Super Eagles team. And any goal in the final for the Super Eagles amounts to $100,000. Let's quickly have a full glare on our screens as I authenticate it with what he said on his official Twitter page. He just stated it in the form of the dates. 10th January 2026. This is the date we defeated Algeria by 2-0 in the quarterfinal of this AFCON tournament. Congratulations to our Super Eagles players on a brilliant victory against Algeria. You have lifted the spirits of the nation, and we proudly cheer you on as you prepare for the semi-finals. To encourage you, I pledge 500,000 US dollars to the players upon winning the semi-final, with an additional US dollars, that is 50,000 for every goal scored. Should you go on to win the final, I further pledge 1 million US dollars plus 100,000 US dollars for each goal scored in the final. Wishing you continued success as you carry Nigeria forward. Keep making Nigeria proud. Proudly Nigerian. That is coming from Nigerian businessman Abdul Samad Rabiu, founder and chairman of Boa Groups. Aside that, after winning against Algeria, they'll be getting $30,000 from Amadou Saleh. He's also a Nigerian businessman. This is how they are showing love to our very own Super Eagles. I know some dollars will come to my pocket. And that is that from the camp of the team. Still in the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Bright Osai Samuel was one of the standout performers for the Super Eagles in our quarterfinal clash against Algeria. With what we saw, he was battling with what we could perceive it to be a knock. But after the game, Bright Osai Samuel has spoken, and with his words, he has some cramps and was trying to find it difficult to move with his toes. But coming game against Morocco, he will be back fit for the Super Eagles. So no one should get worried. Let's enjoy the best moments of the best right back in the 2025 AFCON tournament. Our very own Bright Osai Samuel.
When you want to play Algeria? Yeah, we focus on ourselves, I think the way we play, the formation, how we play, teams fear us, and I think today, especially Algeria, didn't play the way that they played against the other teams, because they faced a team with, possession base. The physicality was great today. They didn't have a shot on target. A team that scores a lot of goals. So yeah, we know our strengths, and now we just focus on Morocco. To be fair, in this camp, the Moroccans have supported us crazy. Of course, now we're playing their country. But for us as players, we don't. I think it doesn't affect us. We know what's at stake. We know exactly what's important, and it's the game. Put performance in and to do well. And I think today was great. We know already that when we play Morocco, it will be a full house full of Moroccans. But today you can see Tunisia, it was a full house full of Algerians. and we played well. So yeah, we just focus on ourselves, and that's what we do.
When you look at all the goals opportunities you had today, but you only scored 2 goals. How do you think you can improve your finishing?
Yeah, I think the fact that we're making chances is what's important, and we converted 2 against a team that have only conceded 2. So it was a great day. No, I had cramp. My toes were cold and I couldn't move them. But I'll be fine. Absolutely fine.
Right. What was the issue? Because you don't get agitated normally, and if you what was the issue between you and that footballer?
He punched my face. He hit my face. So I overreacted. We were winning 2-0. So really and truly, I should have just ignored it. But I overreacted. But yes, it's football. So we just.
The last time we played against the host nation, it was in Ivory Coast 2023 AFCON, and we lost that game, and you were on the bench. Now that you will be playing the next game, how do you see us approaching this game?
Yeah, it's a big opportunity for me. These are games that I dream of, and for me, I want to win the AFCON. So these opportunities I have to take. I think today I did that. I think the team did that, and each game as it comes. Morocco will be a different team. They have the fans with them, so it will be difficult, but we believe in ourselves. I think the way we're playing, they didn't have a shot on target today, so we just keep believing in ourselves and keep believing what the manager wants us to do, and I think we'll beat Morocco too.
Your message to the admirers as this is his final game.
Keep believing.
Your message to the admirers.
Message to him.
Yeah, as he's about to retire.
Good luck, and I used to watch him from young, and he had a great career, and I wish him the best.
So these are the latest surrounding the camp of our very own Super Eagles. Now, this is a quick one with a question someone asked under one of my previous videos, asking for the status or the states of Nigerian Football Federation petition challenging the eligibility status of some of the DR Congo players during the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers playoffs final. And this is what is happening with the wide reports last 2 weeks on the various social media platforms. That's the International Football Federation, talking of FIFA, dismissing the Nigerian Football Federation protest or petition that it lacks merit per how they reported it. It's never true. Please, it's wide off the mark. According to a renowned Nigerian journalist, Osasu Obayiwana, he tweeted it on Thursday that looking at the situation, there is no official pronouncement from FIFA, and he has spoken to a spokesman or a spokesperson of the International Football Association in Rabat. So whatever people are talking about and whatever they are suggesting that it's lack merits, it's never true. Please, it's never true. This is coming from this renowned Nigerian journalist. Let's check it out per his conversation with the spokesman or the spokesperson of FIFA in Rabat. There's that words from Osasu Obayiwana on his official Twitter page. For anyone wondering about the NFF's protests over the eligibility of the players DR Congo used for FIFA World Cup 2026 playoffs, a FIFA spokesperson told me in Rabat on Thursday that there is no official pronouncement on the matter yet. The person promised to get me an official word on the states of the matter. Once I have it, it will be published here. So these are the exact words of what he stated, and we are waiting for the official publishment of the word per how the Nigerian Football Federation protested against the eligibility status of some of the DR Congo players. I've already read out the exact words per how the petition was, and within the time looking at this, it's over a month. We don't have any pronouncement, official pronouncement from FIFA, meaning there's some substance in it, and let's see how things will work out. Per the performances of our Super Eagles team throughout this journey in the AFCON tournament, if you're able to get a nod to represent Africa in the intercontinental stage of the World Cup playoffs, definitely, I know, you'll sail through into the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. On that note, I will draw the curtains down. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Until we meet again, let me quickly go through some of the comments by giving special shout out to some of the commenters under my previous videos. Special shout out to Mr. Peter Osai, I do appreciate your support so far to Sports Fella. You guys are really supporting the platform, and I really cherish all your support on this platform with how things are going. Special shout out to Close to, special shout out to Ellie. I do appreciate your support. Shout out to our Samuel. Special shout out to Samson. Dami Lula, I do appreciate your support. Dennis Obamina, I do appreciate your support. Roland, I do appreciate your support. Abdul Salam Olwolabi, I do appreciate your support. Mr. Joseph, I do appreciate your support. Johnson Oshula, I do appreciate your support. Olushola, I do appreciate your support. And to my main man, Ola Aigonuba, I do appreciate your support. Teddy Fles, I do appreciate your support. And to Amos Ajayi, I do appreciate your support. James Abiola Oladele, I do appreciate your support. To Les Nelson, I do appreciate your support. Teddy Fles 1, I do appreciate your support. Edwedi, I do appreciate your support. Baba Jide, I do appreciate your support. Patrick Marcus Kane, I do appreciate your support. And to other cherished commenters under my previous videos. God richly bless us all. And let's meet in the next one. Go Super Eagles. Go Nigeria. Bye-bye.